What's happening? What's going on? What up? What up? What up? Bro said, I don't know. My thing is this, man. I just, I just watched a video of an individual explaining how. I just watched a video of an individual explaining how Interscope, when Tupac was first locked up for, sexual battery or, aggressive touching of buttocks and did that year in prison, that Interscope didn't want to bail him out because of the flack they was getting, the flack they would get. So Interscope used their subsidiary label, Death Row, and used Suge as the pawn, gave them $1 million to make it seem as if Suge bailed him out, and he signed with Death Row. But in actuality, Tupac never signed with Death Row. Suge was his manager, but he was still signed with Interscope. But they couldn't let Pac know that. So there was a dirty game going on. And you got a lot of people that think, oh, Suge was riding with Pac and all that. Man, he didn't tell Pac that. He didn't tell Pac that. So this is an interview done years ago. I mean, not a year, like this last year, February of 2021. See now, this is how this year going. This individual called Delray Richardson. Look what he said. Tupac was never really signed to Death Row Records, and that's the reason he died broke. Platinum songwriter and producer Delray Richardson explains and exposes with documented proof that Tupac was never signed to Death Row Records. Art of Dialogue. So, Suge was never Pac friend. And you got other people with other theories that kind of make sense. Like a lot of it makes sense. A lot of it. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say it's the spooky part. It's not really spooky to me. It's more about the fact that that they pull this type of shit, and if Pac wanted to sue, they had David Kent, man, hey, look, you better know something. That's how I always felt. I felt like I needed to know things, right? I needed to know the inside dealings of who plays what role, and just the business side of things, right? I always wanted to know things like that. I wasn't interested in, out of all the shit Pac got going on, legendary songs and all, man, he wouldn't get nothing off them songs. He wouldn't get nothing off them albums. The Wack 100 approach is, I'm your manager, I bring the label to you. I'll introduce, I got this connection with Ghazi. I'm gonna go holler at Ghazi. Like what? Now, to me, to keep it 100 with you, no pun intended, keep it 100 with you, I might be diving into this conversation too early. But the fact that Wack 100 can go holler at Ghazi from Empire to go get Memo600 signed or whatever, that's spooky to me. You know why? Because Memo600 in his right mind, I'm thinking, so you don't see, Memo600 said he has songs with Dolph. that he ain't dropped, that he put Dolph onto a certain kind of, I listened to him on Clubhouse today. I heard what he said. So you know of Interscope. So if we want to believe the conspiracy of what Interscope has had going on for the past, couple of years, why would you sign there? You get what I'm saying? Like if we believe the label is whacking these artists for insurance money, why would you want to do Wack100 sign there? Now I'm feeling like, you got the independent game. You know, Memo probably tired of what? Being in the hood. I don't know, probably some inner beef with Lil Durk and them. He want to get his own thing going, you own your masters, you put out something, you rock a show, that's all you. Pay your manager, whoever gets you booking, promoters, shit like that. But as far as like a continuation of what is he gonna do? I like to see what he do, but at the same time, it's looking risky. Like I don't know what whack on Instagram. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Show y'all. What's his name on here? I'm gonna show y'all on here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I know y'all getting in the stream late. So look. With him, oh shit, the story's gone. This nigga's story's gone. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. All right, look. So, Wack100 is showing his new studio, right? He got a little studio, a podcast studio, right? He got all the West Coast shit, like on the floor. It's gonna be like your little walkway in and all that. It's giving Death Row vibes, right? Like he got a little studio. So he's signing Memo. He got Blueface. He got some other art. He got True Car. You got D Savage in here saying, "Let me know if you need me for the podcast, Unc." That's what D Savage saying. Yeah, it's going up. The studio for Wack is going up. It's giving Death Row Red Room vibes. You feel me? It's giving Death Row vibes. But Wack got some shit coming. So Memo want to come here for a reason. And if he wants to be with Wack, and Wack is saying, "I'm gonna holla at Gazi," and I'm like, and Memo said he got songs with Dolph that are unreleased, a video and all. So I'm thinking to myself, like, if we believe what's going on with Gazi and Empire, that they whacking their artists for insurance money, why would Memo want to sign there? Like, what, you get your masters? I think he's making himself a sacrifice. And that's why it's called Death Row Vibes. Because Wack100 wanna be Suge. You know, I mean, look, man, studio, you feel me? Studio, it's Wack100, bro. He's showing his studio and shit, and he's showing the floors and the place. He got that shit hit up with all the West Coast shit. But he's signing people from everywhere. So, with Nemo and all that going on, see, he disrespected Pac, but he got Pac in there, He got Nipsey in there. He disrespected Nipsey. This nigga a motherfucker. He got Pac here, Nipsey here. He got Pac over here. This nigga crazy. Yeah. But to me, I just view it like I feel like Memo600 is feeling like, damn, he ain't gonna get far with Dirk being under Dirk wing. I mean, it's cool to be King Von, but it's better to be your own fucking person as far as the business side, you know? Shit, and King Von was with Empire. Shit, Young Dolph was with Empire. So if he lets you keep your masters, then why is that not a good option? But if you keep your masters, then your family could get residual income from, your family, from your work. So I guess he's being a sacrifice. It's like I said. It's like I said with this. I'm gonna go through this again so y'all can hear it. I just showed this. Let me find this. So look, the whole reason that this title of the vid is called Death Row Vibes is because I just found out today, which I'm not really surprised by, but it's still kind of shocking, right? Still kind of shocking. Art of Dialogue a year ago. Tupac was never really signed to Death Row Records, and that's the reason he died broke. He said platinum songwriter and producer Delroy Richardson explains and exposes with documented proof that Tupac was never signed to Death Row Records. So, what this is about is the fact that Interscope, when Pac got locked up for sexual battery, right, and he was sent to prison for 11 months, that Interscope was afraid to upfront bail Tupac out because of the controversy of that, and they was getting backlash from women and Dolores Tucker and all that at the same time. So what they did is they used a subsidiary of their own company, which is Death Row Records, and they made it seem like Suge bailed out Pac. They gave Suge a loan with Tupac's own money from Me Against the World and other albums that he made. They used that money, you know, and let Suge make him think that he was, that he bailed out Pac. So Pac had loyalty to Suge, but not knowing. Pac was thinking he was signed to Death Row, but Suge was just his manager. But Pac didn't know that he was still signed with Interscope. So they was fucking over Pac, and Suge never told Pac that. Yeah, the mansion that Pac was in, the cars that Pac owned, those was all in Suge's name. Those was all in Suge's name, bro. So ain't no telling what the jury was about either, because that's a whole nother story. But it's the fact that it happened like that. And you got other people making other connections that that's why I said Wack100. With the Blues Mansion shit, I gave him props and all that, but I was really seeing who pay attention. A lot of people don't. I listen with Wack talk. Wack100, that home that the girl Christian Rock was acting crazy in, both of those mansions are Wack100s, my nigga. They in Wack's name. So I'm seeing, that's why I say Death Row Vibes. Because Wack100 on he don't have the same like manpower, but he's signing people from everywhere. He got True Car, he got Blueface, he got now he trying to get Memo, and I'm thinking at it from Memo's perspective, like, bro, if if Wack is like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Gazi soon, I'm like, Gazi from Empire, and I'm thinking, Memo, you gotta, he said Memo said he got a song with Dolph. He was in the studio with Dolph. He was chilling with Dolph, smoking with Dolph. So he's been around Dolph. And you want to sign with Empire? I guess he felt like, hey, I'm gonna be a sacrifice, get generational wealth through my family. You know, he says he's taking the rap shit serious. I wish him the best, but I guess he viewing it as a sacrifice, the same way Pac viewed it as a sacrifice. Sacrifice. Somebody bailed you out when you had a court case coming up. You know what I'm saying? When you had trial coming up or some shit, you would owe loyalty to them too, right? You would owe loyalty to them too. Like, shit, I was just facing. But the whole thing was a setup to get Pac in jail any fucking ways. So it's a lot of spooky shit. But I don't think it's that deep with Memo. But I think it's still deep because of Empire's track record of all these artists dying. Now, that's not to say this. That's not to say that they didn't have their own personal problems antagonizing beef. But it's the fact that, like, Empire is set up, in my opinion, for crash artists. Like, a conscious rapper ain't gonna come into Empire and be like, yeah, I got my masters and I have enemies. Like, a conscious rapper ain't coming in there like, yeah, I got Empire, I'm making this smart decision, but I got a bunch of enemies that want to kill me. Nah, Empire is set up to where it's niggas that either what? Niggas is selling dope, niggas got homies that sell dope, niggas got homies that do this and that, niggas got homies that, like, a lot of them. It's set up for niggas to make money outside of it, so you get all of your money from the label. But then when you from your own creation. But then when it's time to get that money, guess what they doing? They funding their own inner city war. They arming up their art, they arming up their homies. You feel me? So that a conscious rapper ain't involved in shit like that. Like a conscious rapper ain't involved in beef to where he getting money and he getting his homies strapped up and they going to ride and this and that and they paying for this mission, that mission, and they putting it in their song. That's what all of them, a majority of them that died from Empire, that's what they was like. King Von, Mo3, Dolph, I don't know. You feel me? Like, but yeah, so it's a lot of that going on. A lot of other artists too. Just seem kind of spooky, man. So Memo signing there is kind of weird. He said Jack Boy with them too, but he got heavy smoke now, so who knows? I guess Money Man moving smart, so shit don't come his way. Shit, you never hear about Money Man and no beefs. I did see Memo arguing with Ruga over who the better rapper. You can tell it got to him. I didn't hear that. Them niggas shouldn't even be woofing over Clubhouse. Drakeo wasn't with Empire, I don't think. Drakeo wasn't with Empire, my boy. Is that true? Was Drakeo with Empire? I know I did vids on this. Was he? He was. Drakeo was with Empire. That's another example. Some stuff on here I ain't even gonna say. That I feel. I'm gonna just let that shit play out. It's some things I believe that I'm not gonna say on here about that Drakeo shit. I think he was. So you got Mo3, Drakeo, King Von, Young Dolph. A few more, man. A few more. There's so many. Nigga can't even keep up. So many. Slim 400? What Slim 400 with? Slim 400 with Empire? What Slim 400 with Empire? Yes. Yes, he was. I think. Yeah, Slim was. So yeah, we got a lot of, that was back to back to back. So we got this label, and this is where Memo600 through via Wack100 is gonna sign, and it's giving me Death Row vibes. It's giving me Death Row, You a Sacrifice vibes. Wack100 living well. Niggas in Calabasas. You got OGs showing up, mobbing up to his old neighborhood in Pacoima saying, "Where Wack100 at?" Bunch of OG bloods showing up. Where Wack100 at? He ain't out here. Showing up to his old hood. Pacoima is gentrified. 2Ps and a B is gentrified. Them projects, Pacoima projects. I think they mostly Mexican now, just like a lot of the hoods in LA. But so Wack100 in Calabasas, that's major. Like he lives on the same street as Vlad, and Will Smith now. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get, well, you can't come back to the hood. He's in Calabasas. I don't know what's going on. And look, you go to Wack100 page right now. You go to Wack100 page right now. Let me go find that. I was just over there. Let me go find that shit. You can go to Wack100 page and you'll see who he was with, who he was posting with. Now we didn't know this. Like as us as the public, we don't know his relations with other artists, right? But he was with Drakeo the Ruler. You feel me? Like he was with Drakeo the Ruler. You know what I'm saying? Gone but not forgotten. He posted this 2 days ago. He was with Drakeo the Ruler. You know what I'm saying? So Wack about the money. You know what I'm saying? Just this and that. He don't care about that Ingleweird shit, more than likely. He don't care about that shit. He don't care about, all that type of shit that was going on. He about the money. Wack100, one of them OGs is about the bread. So whenever you run across one of them OGs that's strictly about the bread, man, it can be strictly about the bread and you'll be like, yeah, he about his business. It could be the same thing with, you being sacrificed for the label, for that insurance money, and him getting a cut from allegedly Ghazi. You know what I'm saying? Like for each sacrifice. Who knows what these so called managers is doing? Like, you get a cut like I forgot what they call it, but it's like a finder's. You get a finder's fee, right? You find the artist and you introduce them to the label. You get a finder's fee. That's that industry shit. It's a lot of shit. Us, it's the normies. Like we are normies. We don't know about. So niggas is getting finder fees for finding artists and bringing them to labels and shit. Like, so who knows what else they getting after an artist's untimely, quote unquote, untimely death. It's a lot of shit we don't know as normies that happens in the industry. You feel me? So Memo600 want to sign there? Good for him. Shit. Lil Durk just tied. Look, man. Lil Durk tied 2021 with the most Billboard entries as Taylor Swift. Him and Taylor Swift tied 2021 with the most Billboard entries. I told y'all this. In the UK, in Australia, in Africa, nigga, in white America. They love that drill shit. And Lil Durk is the top demon figurehead of the drill shit. He's the top figurehead. No one compares to the impact. And it ain't even just like, Keith fell the fuck back. Keith fell way the fuck back. Ain't nobody, Durk is trying to go mainstream. Like, he's getting married to India. You know what that means? Is his Beyonce? Carcino has spoke on this. He said that when you in the industry, which I believe more than I will say on here, that if you're not married, that they won't invite you to a lot of the record dealing parties, and like you won't get a lot invited to a lot of these events because as a single man, they gonna look at you funny. They're like, "Where's your woman? Oh, are you married?" So when y'all go out, they feel as if the women gonna feel as if, oh, they're out with this single man, they're gonna bring him to a strip club or bring him around a bunch of women, you know, or they feel uncomfortable with you around, they women. Or the men feel the other way around, like, oh, he's not married, he's gonna be uncomfortable, he's gonna be hunting, black man gonna be hunting for our executive white women, or these managers and whoever else the fuck, lawyers and attorneys and shit. So that makes sense to me. So Lil Durk, you level up in the industry, you would have to present yourself a certain way at these meetings. So a lot of this shit makes sense. That's why certain artists ain't getting to that level. Ain't getting to that fucking level. Said Lori Lightfoot is proud. I went to look up the artists that's on Empire, and the ones that's still alive I'm familiar with is Rio the Young OG, Key Glock, Babyface Ray, Dusty Locane. Dusty Locane on that list. And he made himself he made himself one of them. Uh them Detroit niggas, they move different. We ain't had a Detroit artist touched ever. Like you look at the history of rap, like as far as like the ones that's mainstream. You talk about Big Sean. Hell, we talking Proof, but that's Eminem sacrifice. Being around that white boy, you feel me? Being around that white boy, you get sacrificed. You being that close to that white boy, you accepting that way, you get sacrificed. You feel me? And putting the video, toy soldiers, saying you a toy soldier pawn to the white boy. But R.I.P. Proof. But yeah, so we got situations where a lot of the Detroit artists don't get touched. They move different. You know. Say yeah, it's a fact. And Lil Durk music sound weird as hell to me. A lot of people love it. A lot of people love that shit, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Never signed a Cash Money West because I'm a straight man. You feel me? Snoopy, it's Snoopy badass. Snoopy badass said I would never sign a Cash Money West because I'm a straight man. You feel me? Adam 22 did not want to touch that. What's funny? The realest motherfucker he'd had on his show, more than likely talking as far as LA politics, he's still a goofy. But at least he run his fade. You can give him that. Snoopy Badass was just looking for identity, and like most of the niggas in LA, bro. You got niggas in. I don't even want to speak on it. You got niggas. My little brother vouch for me, man. We got niggas that's claiming LA Crip hoods and other gangs and shit. Niggas got no squabbles. Niggas is a designated shooter with no hands. Won't throw no punch, not a single punch. Will run from you if he ain't got the gun on him. That's the recruitment now, you know? And that's what's floating around the hood. So with Snoopy Badass, like he could be neutral, but he throwing hands. So, you know, we see a lot of these members, so-called members, be drugged up. You know, a bunch of Crips ran on Drakeo the Ruler. They ran across some Bloods and ran. Niggas ran across some Bloods and ran. You think they gonna get DP? You think they gonna get violation? Could ran on them niggas. Evil demon OG. They ain't around no more. They in a tent. They popping their head out of tent. The OGs popping. They pulling the blue tarp on the tent back to say, "Hey, cuz." Them young niggas out there, they run their own program. They run their own procedure, nigga. They ain't saying none of them niggas. They ain't go to them parks. They drugged up. They ain't even their hangout spot. Them parks is not their hangout spot. Niggas just leaned up, perked out. They is not worried. Nah. So, you know, them niggas ran on Drake Hill. You feel me? We seen that. Remember you seen that. Saw the Drake Hill video with a different view. Saw the actual stab. You seen something I ain't seen, but at the same time, I seen everything I needed to see. Them niggas running. You know? Was it in the Thriller video? No makeup needed. Facts. All forehead. She was in the E.T. movie too. She wasn't even no stunt double. Them evil OGs been a dying breed for the last 30 years. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. The streets is crazy, man. And that's why I'm looking at it like from an industry standpoint, black people is dwindling in a lot of these major cities, except for the South. Except for the South. The South is booming. You don't see ATL artists signing the Empire, do you? You hear me? You don't see ATL artists signing the Empire, do you? Name me some ATL artists signed with Empire. Because ATL, when they got an artist they feel like booming, QC snatching them up. If not, they got their own little label. Niggas hustling. And honestly, I don't even want to glorify it because the ATL, from my visual standpoint, I've never been to the city. It looks fucked up. It looks drugged out. You see hoods like the Bluff. You see hoods like where Lil Baby from. You see hoods like, you know, certain Zone 6 area. Them hoods look fucked up. They look depleted. The black soul is gone. You know what I'm saying? They look like these rundown Memphis, you know, like these apartment complexes that's just run down. You feel me? Like it's depleted. The black soul is gone. It's like the hood is nothing but fiends. You feel me? Like it's calm. You feel me? Like junkified. Like the young man, the young niggas is eating off of selling to their uncles and aunties. They call them TT, Unk. You feel me? Call them Unk and TT, and they not related. Like they eating. Them young niggas in ATL, they look like they eating off of, you know, like the souls of their own people. So it just look bad though. Like it looks good on the surface, but it look bad on the inside. Like when you really start looking around the motherfucker and start inspecting the details and the unkept grass and the boarded up homes and the graffiti and the trash and, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, the attitude of the people. He said, I went to the ATL last summer. I see a lot of middle class black families. There's probably a lot of transplants. Not to say that economy ain't booming, but the people in ATL will tell you it's being gentrified. You know, so those are probably the black folks that's coming in to help gentrify it. You got a lot of women there. They outnumber the men. A lot of black women outnumber the men out there. So you know, whenever black women outnumber men, you know what that means. Shaking ass on top of Toyotas, gas station takeovers, bunch of pink, yellow, and purple and blue weeds. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and Casamigos, and you feel me? Casamigo drinks, and you know what I'm saying, long fingernails and shit. That's what that means. That's what that means. 2 a.m. standing on top of Toyotas. Get it, bitch! Get it, sis! Get that shit! You know what I'm saying? So that's what it sounds like to me. Keep it 100 with you. Black women and punks out there. Oh man, what's up, Bookie? Whole lot of fiends though. Man, they showed the downtown. Look, my nigga, I watched Miko, and the shit look worse. The shit look worse than downtown LA. The shit, man. Look, let me go find this video. The downtown of Atlanta, that shit look worse than downtown LA. Except with guns. This the video I saw. This the video I saw of downtown Atlanta with Miko with his weird ass. Not Miko. You know, this nigga went under. This nigga went under some shit. Oh man, they fucking me up. He said they got chicken and waffle spots everywhere. He said they tell you think it's a lot of middle class. It's just an illusion. Look at this shit. Hold up. Here go fiends in the background. You know what I'm saying? You got, look, fiends over there, tents over here. Look, shooting dice downtown. It's downtown. They do. Type shit, you know? So I want to see when they walk away, when he walk down the alley. Throwing gang sign. Junkies. Got the fiends gang bang. They ain't LA been doing that too. So when he start walking down that, let me get to that part. Let me find. Is this the right vid I saw? I don't think this is the right vid I saw. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this nigga, you know, they got tents out here. Got tents. You know what I'm saying? And they going, you know, he walking past all the tents. You feel me? Walking past all the tents. He shining. They serving the fiends. You feel me? They getting it. Face tags. Look. You know, look. He shining. Face tags. Look at all the tents. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at that. Look at all that trash in the background. Parking lots. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Yeah, they shining. So this is what I'm saying. Look at all that trash in the background. You feel me? So we could say, yeah, they eating in the ATL. They winning on serving the fiends, nigga. They own community. It's over, nigga. Like we talk about it, but the hood is fucked. Like this is downtown, nigga. This is downtown Atlanta. Oh, look, hold up. Look, let them show the front part. Here it go. Look, here it go, the front part. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Down there, I will never visit. Damn, I ain't know Rio was signed to Empire. That pedophile nigga was going everywhere trying to die. He's still doing it. Nigga went on a clout chase and went to Memphis. As soon as Young Dolph died, went to South Memphis. He need content like a motherfucker. He got it. He got 500,000. Yeah, 500,000. He doing it. Like this nigga revamped his whole page. You know, he beat them charges and he back out acting a motherfucking fool. He in Texas now. 10 hours ago. This nigga was in Texas 10 hours ago. Been in New Orleans. He been all over the goddamn place. Why would somebody like him, right? How do you get accused of some shit like that, especially with his behavior? Do we think it was a lie? Would they lie on him in Colombia and arrest him in another country? What did he, you know he's German, right? Like I don't even want to get into all that. I don't even want to get into all that. You know, with this Miko worldwide nigga. I don't even want to get into all that. Released from jail, you already know this world fuck. You know, he German. His last name German. He half German. His dad German. You know, he was LARPing as like a Dominican. He braided his hair. He fit in with them. Spoke a little bit of their language. Befriended them. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling what the fuck was going on with that dude. Ain't no telling, bro. What he do? Allegedly. I don't know how he got out. He out here, though. He out here. Who you talking about? Hey, what's that boy name? Sosua. Yeah, Miko. What to Miko? And so Sue is still, So Sue is still doing his thing. Is that his name? I forgot his name. The black dude he was with that wore the big ass ankh. It was a black dude he was with that wore a big ass ankh. Run rampant in Atlanta. Big ass wooden ankh chain. That shit was huge. But yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Anyways, so Sua got a lot of Cardi B's. I don't even want to show them. If you know about the Dominican Republic, JTL. The niggas out here, out on bail, fresh out of jail, America dreaming. As soon as he step on the scene, he hearing children screaming, fainting for, I don't even want to talk about me either. Talking about old boy from Miko. That boy is not from me. No, not Miko. This dude, Miko Worldwide, a couple years ago, he was charged with some shit, arrested and all, and now he's back out here. He was arrested in I forgot what country, but the Colombians wanted him for some charges. Now he's back out here a year later. Hey, I'm free, guys, out of nowhere, doing vids in the ATL. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck going all over the hoods. He's going all over the hoods, traveling, filming content in the gutter. It's strange to me. It's strange as fuck to me. I ain't gonna lie. Before I even knew Buddy was on some foul shit. But yeah, I know this bro never looked at any females. It was always dudes and kids. Yeah, it's dudes saying Migo from Memphis too. Oh, okay, nah, Miko. Hey, Jarrell Johnson, I noticed the same shit. But I was watching his shit to get an understanding of like, okay, this the festival in Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but he was offering them kids money and shit. Like, hey, this is where this and that. Hey, this is where this is at. Hey, only strictly talking to the kids, and they like, hey, it's dangerous here. He'll go there anyways and talk to the people. I'm like, yo, this nigga got a death wish. It was niggas flashing guns to him. It was niggas saying threats in the Dominican language and Spanish. It was people saying threats to him, and they're like, hey, in the comments, they're like, hey, he just threatened to kill you on camera. The niggas playing it off. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy. Like, this is next level shit. Like, you got the white dude named Bald and Corrupt, right? You got Bald and Corrupt, a white man who people think is like an assassin or some shit, or a hitman. You got him. For me, you got a couple. You got a white dude, a redhead white dude, goes places, where they not supposed to go. It's a couple of YouTubers. I ain't subscribed to none of them, but let me go find Bald and Corrupt just to show y'all who he is. Bald and Bankrupt. Bald and Bankrupt. That's his name. Bald and Bankrupt. Yeah. I got drunk with no Lithuania's most notorious gangster, Ukraine's most dangerous hood. He goes all through Europe with the same shit, right? He goes all through Europe. We got a few of the YouTubers that do that shit. Yeah. They got Miko being promoted again. Oh yeah. If he get off on risking his life, he's sick for real, for real. Oh, true. Damn, never knew. Just seen a few of his old vids years ago for different places traveling. Yeah, he got arrested for some sick shit. Now he back out here. Got arrested for some sick shit. Look what he said. Hitchhiking through Sinaloa. Nigga was hitchhiking through Sinaloa, my nigga. He was hitchhiking through Sinaloa. El Chapo's hood, nigga. El Chapo's hood. He was, Mexico's worst breakfast. Just crazy, man. Just crazy. He went to Chernobyl, the nuclear site of Russia. Went to Chernobyl where you can still catch radiation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But yeah, he's way more out there than Miko. But Miko, he out there too. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, these the two motherfuckers I seen. I'm like, yo, this one right here. Solo in Bolivia's most dangerous hood. Nigga, Bolivia, Southern America, man. All them people around him short and they all look the same. You know, he went to favelas and everywhere else. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, bro. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You know. Look, he partying in Europe's biggest slum. So for everybody that think Europe is all good, this is Slovakia. This is Slovakia. Let's check it out. Let's check out Slovakia. Hold up. Let's check out Slovakia. Hold up. Hold up.
Greetings from Slovakia. Listen, everyone told us not to come to this place. They said we get robbed, we get beaten, we definitely lose our camera. Are you nervous? I'm genuinely a little bit nervous about this video.
Get this shit.
Okay, she's gonna protect my
Get
body.
this shit.
All right,
It's
listen,
Europe.
it's called.
So when y'all be talking this shit, man, understand, bro. Places in Europe, Eastern Europe, they fucked up, my nigga. Like, you gotta know history, bro. Like, it's not all good in Europe. Like, every white person don't have everything, my nigga. Like, for real.
Lunik 9, and it's Europe's biggest gypsy slum. Let's check it out.
You know? So yeah, it's just rough every goddamn where, bro. Like,
Moved them from their encampment into apartment buildings, and so they built Lunik 9, Area 9, basically. And the gypsies moved from their encampment that was knocked down into these apartments. Well, over time, the local Slovakian people, you could say.
see, it's burnt out. Building burnt out back there. Got smoke residue. You feel me?
And this is what became of Lunik 9. Basically, it turned into a gypsy slum.
Yo, why did you come here?
Why do we come here? I came here because many people in Kosish said, don't come here, it's dangerous, people are very bad. And I wanted to see, is this true or is not true?
It is true, we are really bad.
You're a bad guy? You don't look like a bad guy, you look like a good guy. Okay, Glency.
What's the price?
For the bride.
You know? Yeah, but yeah, we going to these crazy ass places and shit. You feel me? White man, bald and bankrupt. Be going to these crazy ass places. Miko be going to the, some of these other hoods in America. That's common sense. These motherfuckers don't looking for. Didn't he go to Imperial Course? Probably. I don't know. I don't know if bald and bankrupt was. I mean, I don't know where he went. He been a lot of places. But yeah, it's fucked up everywhere, bro. Like, I don't know one person got it like real good. Like, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, my nigga.
You can just see the rubbish that's just been thrown out. Vodka bottles, nappies, shit, plastic, mattresses, everything. Just because. Oh, you're saying there's rats here? Be careful. I suppose maybe the bin men don't come up here. I don't know why.
Look like the Magnolia Projects in New Orleans.
Do this. Why they don't just use bins? I don't know, but
Look like the Melphamine.
what a stinking place. You made some friends?
Yeah, my daughter.
Ah, your daughter. I never knew that you had a little daughter here. Now we know.
Z waszej strony ustalałeś, że cyganie pochodzą z Indii.
A odkąd się myślicie, wy...
Možno naši predkovia boli z Indie, počínici a toto. Ale ja som sa narodil na Slovensku, tak som Slovak. Nezáleží podľa farby pleti, podľa toho, že...
See, the gypsies get judged, get treated like black folks. Indians, descendants of Indians, and they call them gypsies because they practice magic. Allegedly, that's the label to them, right? Allegedly, the gypsies practice magic, so they are labeled as like Egyptians, like descendants of Egyptians. They do it as a funny way. That's why they call them gypsies, but they really from India. India and all they beliefs and all that, right? Feel me? So, yeah. Look.
So basically, this is where you get your water here. You get a hose pipe running from here, and that runs up to your house, up there, all the way up there, man. I think you're a little bit young for cigarettes, aren't you? Eh? No? Good. No smoking. Very bad. No, very, very bad.
No smoking.
Okay, she's finished it. Okay, good.
Finish.
And this guy's, where did you learn English?
English.
You went to England?
Yeah.
What town were you in England?
Je nejaké šance?
Feel me? This shit, nigga. Bumping T-Pain like it's '06. You remember being in the hood bumping T-Pain? I know this album, nigga. They bumping T-Pain. So yeah, hoods worldwide, man. It's hoods worldwide, bro. Hoods worldwide. That's crazy, but doing inappropriate dances and all. Look, I ain't even gonna show it. It's the hood, bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You go to the projects, you go look up that New Orleans shit. You know what I'm saying? You go to that New Orleans shit, they got 10-year-olds bounce dancing. You feel me? 8-year-old girls bounce dancing. You feel me? You know, that's what they was doing in them projects. Iberville, St. Bernard, St. Thomas, you know, Melpomene, Magnolia, you know. Yeah, they wildin'. But yeah, that's Slovakia, my man. Slovakia. These little girls was about to start twerking, basically. Yeah. Years ago, my lady was up late, and breaking news came on TV saying Suge Knight was killed in his cell. They showed the blood on the door from the struggle and all that. What the fuck? Hey, you know, that's great. I'll shoot the 22 video out there. Yeah. Bro, they playing T-Pain like he just came out. Yeah. I'm not surprised by this, bro. Like, we be thinking we so far ahead, man. Somebody gotta, like I told you with the India shit, like with them making the iPhones, bro. Somebody gotta struggle and be poor for somebody to be a billionaire. That's just what it is. Nike with they manufacturing of their shoes. Somebody gotta be poor, living in poor conditions, child labor, 5 cent, 3 cents a day type shit. Whole families working. Whole families working. You know what I'm saying? In Ethiopia, it's like 2014 over there. Hell, in Africa, it's like 2012. Niggas all on the drill shit. Niggas, you know? Hell, in Africa, it's like 1992. I go to Facebook and I get random African motherfuckers with red rags and blue rags over their faces throwing up gang signs, nigga. Facts. You know, they going to school in Ghana in uniform, you know, looking square. They shoulders be square as a motherfucker. Niggas ain't hitting no push-ups or nothing. They ain't running no fades. I said, nigga seen some shit on America, seen Game on TV, nigga seen Game on YouTube, and watched a couple Compton documentaries and start throwing up the same symbols. You know what I'm saying? Nigga square, shoulders square as a motherfucker. So, you know, it's like 1992 over there, you know? It's 1992 in Africa. Yeah. He said, I seen a South African throwing up 4K Trey Young, boy. See? Niggas green flagging. Huh? Said they GD is hell in Ghana. Nah, they dropping rakes in Ghana to keep it 100 with you. That's what they doing. They Dirk fans. They ride for Dirk like, you know, like that's just Like he's a god, bro. Like what is so special about the nigga? I don't get it, but at the same time, it's like when the father role is gone and you see these niggas getting paid like that, they feel like that's what you gotta do. You know, they feel like that. And when you add in the fact that his chick is like a notable looking female, India, you know, it's like, oh, okay. They really, you know, the females, you got the females to be attracted to this shit too. Because whenever he's singing songs, love songs, they feel like they India. And black couples are so unrepresented in media, like good ones, good wholesome black families are so unrepresented in media, like believable black family love. It's so unrepresented that motherfuckers is looking towards Lil Baby and Jada Waiter, and Lil Durk and India, and Moneybagg Yo and Ari as relationship goals for the black community. That's how bad it is, bro. Like it's done like that. Like people flock to certain things, like and it be the most detrimental shit too. Say you have Nigerian drill rappers. If you realize that Dirk too old to be doing what he doing, yes, he's 30 something, bro. 30 something, my man. No facial hair. That's what I said for years. That's what I said for years. Niggas shaving their shit off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas shaving their shit off, bro. So yeah, man. They watching the homies out there getting that lingo, senior citizen in Chicago. Yeah, he 30 something. I think Chief he really 39. Keith is like a couple years younger than me. Bro, like 26. Keith like 26. 26, 25. Gotta remember he came in the game when he was 16. And it's been literally 10 years since he been on. So he about 26. He look old. Yeah, he look old. Chief 26, same year as me. Going to an S-Curl shop. They stuck in the 80s. Yeah, South African. Hey, look, South Africa is worse than America when it comes to crime in general. I think it's a city called Durban. It's a city called Durban there. You know, I think the largest airport in Africa is in South Africa. You know why? Because the whites there. You know, he don't have leadership qualities, just money. He had leadership to the point to where he put Von on, but Von had them. You know, when Von got the money, he went on some leadership, but he also went on some crash shit. Will Lil Durk go on crash? No, Lil Durk is not gonna crash, nigga. You can bet your soul on that, nigga. Lil Durk is not gonna crash, nigga. They getting paid, but why do all of the supposed killers look like my lesbian homegirl? Man, I say the same shit. Trust me. Niggas got blonde dreads, niggas got super skin tight jeans. I'm saying, niggas wearing tight chains now. You know, niggas wear the tight chains. You know, do your chain. Niggas used to be, do your chain hang low, do it wobble to the flow, do it shine in the light. If you platinum music go, can you throw it over your shoulder? Niggas can't throw their chains over their shoulders no more. Nigga. They'll fuck around and get choked out. He's got 4 chains and all of them tight as hell. And he's gonna get choked out. What's up with the blind shit? They say again, the internet say Gilly the Kid is 37, so it be lies on the net. That nigga Gilly close to 58, huh? Nigga Gilly touching 55, huh? What's up, young boy? It's the king of Philly, nigga. It's the escaped experiment. Will Smith couldn't keep me in the cage. I escaped on it, nigga. Yeah, nigga, it's the king of Philly. Gilly. The escaped experiment. He said, I can't stand Gilly the Kid bookworm looking at. Gilly was 37 on the first Carter. Oh! I said, Broadway girls. He just been through it. Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah. East African immigrant tether. Oh! So what is Wallow? Is Wallow East African or is Wallow FBA? You know, because I don't understand like how is it East African? This is that Nipsey connection, right? How is he the king of Philly and he an immigrant? I thought Philly was like an FBA city, like for real. Like hell, you just seen the reports. Philly had 14 people shot. New Year's. You said Wallow African too? Damn. Niggas running the podcast game. I heard them niggas beating somebody numbers. Niggas doing it. Niggas running the podcast game. I ain't hating. You know, I ain't hating at all. It's just crazy though. I did not know that. I knew Wallow was I mean I knew Gilly was African, but I didn't know Wallow was. So my mama said I think so too. Some type of ritual shit. Yeah, Durban's pretty bad. My homies from there. I just watched a documentary on Boule, and Philly was the city it was launched out of. Shit, that kind of makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the first universities is all over there. Them 13 colonies, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? New England, Boston. You know that area, Philly. Feel me? Like that's where them 13 colonies was. So obviously, if they setting up universities of learning for whites built by African slaves, then the ones that would be free would be the first ones to be indoctrinated. You know, or the Boule mixed children, the mulattoes, and the what's the other words? Man, they got a whole bunch of words, octoroons and shit. They the ones that's allowed in those university creoles and such. You know, we already know about my boy who did the in-depth research on it, you know? My boy who did the in-depth research on it. It's some comments that's hidden. Let me find them. Some hidden comments here, man. Oh, that nigga said Gilly the Kid met a cooler looking man. Y'all know my boy. Y'all up on the game. Y'all know my boy. Looked like a Khoisan tribe member. R.I.P. to him. I can't think of his name at the moment, but he was sitting down with Khalid Muhammad, exposing all of this shit. You know about the Boule. But either way, the history of it and how it was done right after slavery, like 30 years after slavery, 20, 30 years after slavery. So it was done strategically, set up a set up an illusion of escaping the matrix. You know, it was to set up an illusion of escaping the matrix. If Dirk got on some woke shit right now, ain't no telling how his buzz would change up. He would never. He would never even got to this point, bro. But the thing is, the woke niggas, the pseudo woke niggas, the surface level pseudo woke niggas, they sell more than the drill niggas. They sell more than the drill niggas by far. The pseudo woke niggas sell way more. And Drake, he ain't even got to say shit. He half Jew. He got that light skin acceptance from black women. He's anti-black. He got he could say anything. You know what I'm saying? He could say anything. Like Drake wore blackface. Like he disrespected black folks. And he still got songs with Lil Baby. He still got songs with a lot of these black niggas. Like, you know they anti-black. And here's the thing too. A lot of these gangbangers in LA, like, it's cowardly. I don't care what nobody say. Niggas will get into a beef with a Hispanic gang, right? The black gang will get into beef with a Hispanic gang, and they'll do some fucked up shit, right? They'll turn up on them. They'll hit one of them, kill one of them, right? And then when the Mexican gang start, like, the black gang hiding out, they know it's war. Black gang members hiding out, but the black citizens, they gotta go out, going to and from work, to and from the corner store, to and from the laundromat. And guess what? The Mexican gang's not even asking where you from. They just shooting now. They just shooting. And now you got the citizens getting killed. And guess what the gangbangers do? Cuz wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. You shouldn't have been out, cuz it's part of the game. What the fuck you mean it's part of the game? So from that stance alone, it don't hit you until you lose somebody, right? It don't hit you until you lose somebody. Luckily, on behalf of my family, most of the older niggas in my family, niggas got some money and dipped. You know That niggas got some money and got a home in the South and dipped. Most of my family that's in LA, they mostly female. They dodging all the smoke. See, that's what these black females don't know. They be talking all this shit. They be dodging all the smoke. Black men got to deal with that, whether you bang or not. You got to deal with that smoke, whether you bang or not. You got to deal with that shit going to that stuff. You got to deal with that shit going to that park. For sure. So, them niggas, they brush it off. And black gamers, they brush. So they anti-black on that front. And then on top of that, some of these black gangs click up with anti-black gangs. Like, so when whatever happens in gentrifying of these hoods, I have no sympathy for whatever the white man does to these hoods. In actuality, I will be in part of gentrifying that shit, nigga. Let's put a condo on Broadway, man. Oh, it's an empty lot here. We put a multi-level condo right here. Let's build a multi-condo. Let's get these niggas up out of here. They ain't doing nothing but putting tents here, gangbanging. Let's make rent $3,000 a goddamn month for 2 bedroom. Let's make it $3,400 a month for 2 bedroom. Let's go ahead and do that. Underground parking lot. Let's do that. Get these niggas the fuck up out of here. Niggas gonna be trying to break in your cars and shit. Oh, let's add surveillance. You know what I'm saying? Niggas make all type of precaution. Just fry that shit. Get them up out of there. Let's add a Starbucks on Century in Broadway. Nigga, let's add a Starbucks on Century in Broadway. Nigga, let's get these niggas the fuck up out of here. All of them. Mexicans that can't afford it and blacks. Everybody got to move. Cause they ain't doing nothing but killing the citizens. Ain't no get back. How you gonna say they black, pro-black? They got niggas in their hood that can't fight. There's niggas that's put on right now that can't fight. Run. Literally, when they ain't got no gun, they run from you. Facts, nigga. Facts. They're getting hands put on them constantly. Hands put on them. I ain't even had to put hands. The homies put hands on them. My brother just told me one of them put the hand. I ain't even gonna talk about all that on here. Hit the like button, man. I ain't gonna talk about all that. I ain't, we ain't instigating shit. It is what the fuck it is, man. This shit's stupid, nigga. Niggas in it trying to figure out, like Snoopy Badass, right? Snoopy Badass nigga was blood and crip. Snoopy Badass was blood and crip. Now he basically like pro-black now. He got the red and blue rag top. He realized it ain't about shit. Man. Can't do that. Should text before you call person. Pedo missionaries stay in poor countries, especially black, messing with the innocent youth and promoting the worship of the white man. Yes, they put white Jesus up. They put white Jesus in their temples and in churches and shit, right? That's what they do on purpose. Put white Jesus up. Yeah. They still starving Haiti till this day for beating the white man. Yep, and made them pay all that money back. Yeah. So Snoopy Badass, regardless of what he talking about, what he did, he ran his phase though. So what he's saying holds merit to my opinion, because you realize it ain't about shit. Like, niggas get put on, and guess what? They got evil OGs targeting them. I seen it growing up. I seen the targeted growing up. I seen niggas get targeted. If you ain't got your family, your uncle not this, or your dad not this, or your granddad not this, or you got a big reputable cousin or this and that, like that's active and still marching. If you ain't got one of them in your family, you gonna get targeted, because it's niggas that's like lineage. Like, I'm starting to learn this myself. I ain't gonna speak too much on it. It's literally like when people in LA talk about like it's basically like bloodline banging, like your family is attached to certain things, and it's basically was like family orientated turf wars and shit. I'm starting to see that, because I meet people, oh, they whole family is Hoovers, or I meet people, oh, or their whole family is this, or you know, it makes sense. And then when I start noticing like the communication between connections of certain areas in which you would perceive to have beef, like, oh yeah, it's the '80s, Bloods and Crips was killing each other. That wasn't necessarily true. You had people that was family, that was doing business, nigga, between Bloods and Crips that was family. So it's a lot of shit that was going on until this day. They still have like neutral energy towards each other, blood gangs and crip gangs from certain ones. So it's a lot of shit I can't speak on here, but just know it don't make it good. But I understand a lot of this shit. It's not good. When we talking the street level of 2020s, the 2020s, these black gang members fucking up the black community. And not just in the Charleston white sense. I'm talking really in the Charleston white sense because when these niggas go, when these niggas go to kill somebody, these Mexican gangs, when it's racial, they don't even ask where niggas from. You go to Long Beach, you a black person in the wrong area. Them Longos, they catch you. They don't ask where you from. Them F-13, they don't ask you where you from. It don't even gotta be them. It could be certain other hood, 38th Street. It could be a lot of them. Don't ask you where they from. They just gonna kill you. So and you ain't even gotta look like you banging. They gonna kill you. So with that type of shit floating around in the black gang members, they'll brush it off or they'll act like it never happened. They act like it never happened, bro. Double murders and shit. That I don't even want to speak on it. They'll act like 18th Street too. They act like these black gang members act like, but then they putting on Mexicans though. That's what tripped me out. But then they putting on a bunch of Mexicans now. That's the part that tripped me out. But then they putting on a bunch of Mexicans now. Got Mexican Bloods and Crips running all throughout LA, man. So that part tripped me out. You'll let an innocent black person get killed. And here's the thing though. None of the leaders, none of this shit is sanctioned. You know, like I'm sure Raymond back then when no damn Mexicans joining the Crips back in the day. I'm saying, I think my grandpa went to school with Raymond Washington at Fremont High, 1968. The school class of 1968, bro. He went to school with Raymond Washington at Fremont High School. Nigga, them niggas wasn't putting on no goddamn Mexicans back then. And when Raymond Washington died, I bet you he wouldn't agree with no goddamn Mexican getting put on. They got their own hoods. Niggas is doing that to survive gentrification. But that's the whole point. You niggas shouldn't have been killing y'all each other in the first goddamn place. If it was gonna come down to you putting on other ethnicities. That shit don't make no sense. You making it unsafe for the citizens, and then you putting on Mexicans that's gonna be pressing the non-bangers. Cause guess what? They gotta press a line. You got coward bangers too. That'll see a nigga that look weak and know he don't bang or got no connections or don't know the homies or this and that or not cool with the homie. They'll let him get beat up. It's all cool and cordial until it be your little brother. Until it's your little brother getting banged on or beat up or jump, living in that same area. So all that protect the neighborhood shit, that shit means nothing, my nigga. That shit be lies they sell to make people think that they heroic. When you really from that, when you really from these hoods, when you really lived and grew up in these hoods and fought some of these niggas and did dirt with a few, you feel me? Like, you know that anybody can get that shit. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't exempt. You ain't exempt because you cool with this or that. You're not good there, especially as a black person with a dwindling population to be targeted and then not get back for your murder. That's an uneasy feeling, my nigga. Being from LA, that's an uneasy feeling. Knowing that your own black folks ain't gonna rock. And especially when I was growing up in LA, ain't even a lot of black men there, bro. Like from my family, not even the ones moved to Vegas, bro. They moved to Vegas or the South. So you hear in the streets, it's a bunch of black men that you don't even know. These niggas is drugged up. They rolling with Mexicans. They mobbing down the street with Mexican homies they just put on. Like what? Niggas is mobbing with Mexican. It ain't no leadership in that shit. I'm talking teenagers mobbing with little Mexican homies and shit. Like that ain't no leader. I don't see no leadership in that shit. You know, it ain't. I say it's worse than self destruction. Nigga, you hanging on like you hanging on for dear life to still hang out. You hanging on for dear life to hang out, bro. That's what it look like, cause the streets is fucked, my nigga. Them OGs is intense on meth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. crack, meth, cocaine, all type of other shit. No leadership. Nobody calling shots. That's why they got a bunch of Mexican little homies. Raymond or Tookie wouldn't put up with that. Facts. And they don't care about that. They don't care about that. Because there ain't no laws, nobody to tell them wrong, nobody to tell them you doing it wrong. You doing this right, hey, little homie. They ain't listening to them. They drugged out. They in a tent. They pushing the blue tarp back. Meanwhile, they going back home to mom and them in the apartment complex somewhere. You saying, or in the house somewhere. They got a home still. They ain't gonna take no OG knowledge from no nigga in a tent. They not. So being in LA, knowing that if you get murdered by a Mexican, that it's more than likely not gonna be no get back for you from no black men or no black gang, no leadership, no black. And the LAPD so racist. They full of LAPD Hispanic cops. LAPD full of Hispanic cops. They don't give a fuck about your murder. They don't care about solving it. So that's a real uneasy feeling, my nigga. It's a real uneasy feeling, bro. That's part of the reason I had to get the fuck up out of there, bro. And people act like that shit cool. Niggas want to be drugged up all the time. I ain't last time I seen niggas with weights in front of their house. They be doing that shit for the videos. Like in that Crenshaw area, Janae Ayeko video type shit. You saying you got niggas with weights in the front porch. You don't see that shit. You don't see that shit for real. I ain't see it. I ain't see it. Line about to give a lot of hoods the boot. Yep. Yep. And I could go show you. I could go show you right now some facts about LA. What's this chick? This black female name that I'm subscribed to? Lisa Cabaret. I think it's her. Let me see. Is it her channel? Nah, it ain't her channel. It's somebody else. They posted about the new laws in LA. I gotta find this channel. But basically, it's getting cracking this year. They getting it started this year, my nigga. They getting them all up out of here. They said around the metro lines, they have they can build up to 4 duplexes. They can build up to four rooms or 4 homes in a single family home. They can build up to 4 homes on a single family lot. 4 rooms in a single family lot. So it seems to be a lot of like controversy around a lot of this shit. I forgot what channel, but I could go to my history and find this. Let me go to my history, man. Go to my history. I can't find it. Nah, I can't find it. He said Vegas full of LA dudes now and more they going to ruin that city. Oh yeah, Vegas getting ruined already. And RIP to my cousin, my little cousin. He killed himself at 21 over there. I don't fuck with Vegas. I ain't fuck with Vegas before. But yeah, my little cousin killed himself out there in Vegas in 2021 at 20 years old. But yeah, North Las Vegas fucked up. You feel me? North Las Vegas. You know, they got a Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's all you need to know. That shit going up. You know, they got a Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's all you need to know. Yeah, that shit is going crazy. I'm gonna find this shit though. I'm gonna find this report because I'm not an idiot. Watch. Inglewood and South Central about to be the new Hawthorne. Yeah, especially the Inglewood area, immediately east of Inglewood, that area that they call Westmont. Yeah, they finna gentrify all that shit. Yeah, they finna gentrify all that shit. Niggas gonna be in Vegas. All them niggas gonna bump in Vegas, nigga. Better not get caught in that crossfire when them niggas bump heads in Vegas, nigga, because that's what's gonna happen. Look, here we go. I found it. LA Times. How will California's new laws affect you? in 2022. So they got, some shit going on. COVID-19 bullshit. Anyone look at this. Anyone who protests at a vaccination clinic must keep a distance from any patient who are within 100 feet of its entrance. Failure to do so could result in a fine of $1,000 and up to 6 months in jail. So basically, let's just cut it out like this. Anyone who protests at a vaccination clinic could result in a fine of $1,000 and up to 6 months in jail. That's one of the new laws. That's one of the new laws. Because they're going to keep this COVID shit going. Because there is no resolution to it. It's going to keep you getting vaccinated. It's going to keep it happening. It's going to keep getting you vaxxed. There's no solution. They're making laws now. They're making laws for whoever protests against it. Nigga, stop playing. Protesters can't videotape, photograph, or otherwise record patients or providers within 100 feet of reproductive clinics. The new law also bans sharing those images online. Do you hear me? Let's read this. I want to read this. A broad array of services provided by Medi-Cal, California's healthcare program, for low-income residents will be available to all income-eligible adults age 50 and over, regardless of immigration status, beginning on May 1st. Regardless of immigration status. You hear that? Regardless of immigration status. Regardless of immigration status. Regardless of immigration status. Yeah. Look, this is the one for the housing, right? This is the one for the housing. It's a nice West LA home, you feel me? It's a nice West LA home. I ain't grow up in a house like this. It was, my block was similar to this, but these some nice house homes. Look at the tiles on them. Look at that shit. That's real nice. Like, that's goals. Keep it 100. That's goals. That's how the houses used to look back in the that's how the houses on the west side look. On the east side, they all got, when the Mexicans come, they put a big ass gate up. The Mexicans put a big ass gate up. They put a big ass gate. I'm talking like 10, 11 feet. Nigga, the Mexicans put a big ass gate up around their property. 10, 11 feet. They put a dog in there, let the dog run around. They let the children run around with little play car toys, soccer ball, a little hammock, a little hammock there. The Mexicans, then they extend the back home. They extend the back of the home. Black folks, we was just leaving all this up here. We was just leaving it on no gates. This is how black folks used to do it. We wasn't scared of being in our community. But when others come in, Mexicans and stuff, they put up gates and shit. Because they afraid of the black people. They afraid to communicate. They discommunicate themselves from the black folks. So, that's how they do in Africa. When you build in Africa, they build big gates around their places, estates. They build big gates around their property so burglars won't break in and shit. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's just crazy. But yeah, let me read the law. Let me read the law. Look. As many as 4 housing units can be created on single-family lots in some California communities under a hotly debated new law that limits opposition by local officials. A new law makes it easier to rezone properties near mass transit operations to allow up to 10 housing units. Now, what's the most recent area, right? What's the most recent area that has mass transit operations? I want y'all to name me the most recent area that has mass transit operations. Now they're going to allow up to 10 housing units. What's the most recent area that has a mass transit operation? I want y'all to put it in the comment section for my LA natives. Hit the like button too. Hit the like button too. Yeah. Yeah, bro said $1 million for a house like that. Yeah, that's true. 800,000, 870. You know what I'm saying? Single family home, bro. 2-bedroom. No guest room. 2-bedroom, no guest room. So look, we gonna yeah, Crenshaw LAX rail. He said, "Oh, I'm not an LA native." It's still cool censorship. Yeah, King David is right. Criminal justice, ghost guns. Casper Alakazam is illegal. Look, under a new law to take effect in 2022, untraceable ghost guns can be seized by law enforcement officers while executing a temporary gun violence restraining order. In San Francisco in 2019, ghost guns. Casper Alakazam. Nigga, no more John Doe, cause John Doe got a license plate. Right? John Doe got an ID. John Doe got you feel me? John Doe got a birth certificate. Nigga, Casper Alakazam, nigga, he don't even exist. It's a ghost gun, nigga. It's owned by Casper Alakazam. This is what they making. 3D guns. You know what I'm saying? 3D printing parts of the guns and putting them together and letting niggas put them together. You know, like them niggas making military. Them niggas making military weapons. Ghost guns. Niggas 3D printing. You know what I'm saying? Got no owner, no manufacturer. Casper Alakazam is the owner of the gun, owner and creator. Casper Alakazam. Man. Look, this is another one y'all need to know. Look, removing a condom without a sexual partner's consent can be punished as sexual battery under state criminal law. Ooh, you see this new one? Look at this one. Look at this one. Do you hear this one? Look at this law. Judges can order probation instead of time behind bars for more crimes related to the possession of drugs such as heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine. They also have new discretion in reducing prison time for gang-related crimes. Evil OGs. Evil OGs. Nigga, evil OGs. Do you hear this one? This some more new laws. There is no longer a distinction in state law for spousal rape, which will be punished the same as any rape conviction. I didn't know that was even in place. Previous limits on sexual assault or harassment charges while serving in the military have now been removed from California law. A lot of new laws, my nigga. I hope you're aware. Look, this is the policing. This the policing. Defund the police, LA, on fire, rappers getting smoked left and right. California law enforcement officers can lose their badges for serious misconduct, including excessive force, racial bias, and dishonesty. I don't know if this is going to be enforced at all. Policing tactics include that techniques that involve a serious risk of potential asphyxia, which compresses a person's airway and threatens adequate breathing, are now illegal. That George Floyd law. Officers must immediately report incidents of excessive force that they witness and are subject to new requirements to intervene in those incidents. So that blue line, that blue code, that blue line of defense, they don't report it. They're supposed to report. You think they're gonna enforce that? I don't think they is. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of laws, my nigga. These are a lot of new laws. They got environmental laws, my nigga. They got environmental laws. Like it's crazy, man. It's just a lot of laws. Workplace laws. It's 2022. You gotta know, bro. You gotta know. Feel me? Like they gotta report olive oil, man. It's crazy. I read all these, bro. I read them all. It's a lot of this shit. It's a lot of this shit. The minimum wage changing to $15 per hour. I'm saying they making it $15 per hour minimum wage. I'm saying, you know, it's getting crazy, bro. It's getting crazy. I want to read this one. I don't know much about refrigerators, but I want to know about this. I know about Freon. I know about Freon gas. I've researched that and I've heard of it. It can kill. So I'm always aware of things like that because the plan is to build a home. I'm not gonna say where, you know. Yeah, laying out a blueprint and all. I got an idea of the walk-in closet, all that shit. Ain't gonna be disclosed. I'm saying, but this right here. Most refrigerators sold to California consumers can no longer use hydrofluorocarbons in their cooling systems, with the ban extending to all refrigerators in 2023. You know, it's a lot of shit. Beginning in July, diaper wipes and other disposable wipes must include do not flush labeling. They try to help the environment, allegedly. Because guess what? In America, guess what? Guess what? Nigga, a lot of these third world countries that they trash in shipping containers to, they denying them. China said no, no, no. Send that shit back. Indonesia, no, no, no. Send that shit back. Australia, uh, Philippines, they still going on with it. Philippines still. Vietnam, they still going along with it. Ghana, they said no, no, no. Nigga, Ghana said no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. Oh shit! Look! They letting a lot of the law enforcement officers. They look, more enforcement personnel records are now subject to disclosure under the California Public Records Act. Law enforcement officers have new limits on posting to social media the booking photo of someone arrested for a nonviolent crime. A move supporters say is needed to keep those photos from following people for years, even if they are ultimately not convicted. This is a good one. This is a good law. Because a nigga could get arrested and then tried and then beat the case. And then you look him up and then, a mug shot. You know what I'm saying? Robbery. You know what I'm saying? Robbery, kidnapping. I'm saying assault. You feel me? This nigga beat the case 5 years ago. Nigga can't get a job at a warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this shit they should have been handling. But this is serious shit, bro. Like, oh, he has a LAPD arrest record. Niggas is getting denied jobs for an arrest record, not a conviction. Niggas is getting denied jobs for an arrest record, not a conviction. This is what black people going crazy. This is the type of shit that happens. But we need a more focused plan, bro. We need a more focused plan, my nigga. Like, for real. Because, it's man. They got a lot of shit on here. Look, this is the defunding the police, right? Look, law enforcement faces law enforcement agencies face new limits on purchasing military equipment and must seek prior approval from local officials. Law enforcement officers must receive new training on the use of rubber bullets and tear gas and are prohibited from firing them indiscriminately into a crowd of group of persons. That 2020 shit, when they had people getting hit with the rubber balls, losing eyes and shit, getting blind. White people, you know what I'm saying? Innocent people, motherfuckers getting hit in the head and, brain damage and shit, concussions from rubber bullets being fired indiscriminately. Motherfuckers was out there not throwing nothing. Motherfuckers just had a picket, Niggas had a picket, a sign in their hand, you know what I'm saying, and just walking and got knocked. That's, it's fucked up, but that's some third world shit. So we seen America on a third world level. Like I told you, America is a third world country, cloaked in democracy. So America was exposed for like, yeah, we're on the side of Trump. Fuck black people. You want to protest for these black people? Take this. We seen it all 2020. We seen it all. We seen it all 2020. So now, it's been exposed like on a big level. They didn't know the whole world was watching America. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know the whole world was watching. So now they dealing with that, just like with the Capitol riot shit, They using facial recognition. These motherfuckers getting sentenced 6 years, 8 years. It's a black woman judge that's sentencing a lot of them people. It's a black woman that's sentencing a lot of them people that rioted at that Capitol shit. It's a black woman giving their ass them years. And white folks. We got some shit going on out here, bro. We just need to keep the foot, pedal to the man, keep the pedal to the metal on these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry to say, but you immigrants, y'all in the way with all that cooning and buck dancing. Niggas is in the way. For real. If you not out there for real and understanding what we got going on and what we fighting for, then you dead ass in the way. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments, man. It said, I miss the old Crenshaw, man. 48th and Crenshaw. Wide street with the side streets off the main street like Vermont before they closed Chris Burger. Because of the real, yeah, I've been on Crenshaw. They got them wide streets, wide streets. You know what I'm saying? It said, stay away from the military, bro. It's wartime. Ain't worth your life. You can buy that property with the first time buyer programs. Yeah. Arlington Heights got a home going for 1.5 million. Yeah. You can get a 0% down USDA rural home loan for properties outside the city. Oh, there's some good information. This video staying up. San Diego, more beautiful anyways. And it's closer to the border too. It's already been over for blacks in LA County. We're not at 20% no more. 1992 was our last year to get it right. LA have a long history of racist shit since way back in the gap. Yeah, Bookie Austin. I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna get up out of here. I ran down most of the laws. Y'all can read them up yourselves. Um, just look up. If you want to look at it, go to LA Times. Just put in your Google engine, LA Times 2022 new California laws COVID-19 housing. I know that's a lot. Let me just say this: new California laws 2022 LA Times. It should be an article from 3 days ago. But either way, back in like the 50s and 60s, when black folks was doing that great migration out of the South, the LAPD that was in LA, the whites that was already here, they was asking for backup. So they was basically um, promoting in the South in a lot of the white towns, hiring, giving I think it was a $10,000 bonus to anybody that joins the LAPD, and they'll move their family there and everything. So these whites can be part of LAPD for the influx of Negroes that was coming to Los Angeles. So you had basically the same whites that blacks was trying to avoid in LA from the South to go to LA was the same ones following them to become police officers. So that's why that whole watch riots in 1965 it reached a boiling point. That was a boiling point for black folks dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in 1992 it was the same thing, just in a different way with the police brutality. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Beating on Rodney King. So same shit. I think it was called this show called Them. It was blacks who moved to LA County, I think from the South, faced the same racism as they did back home. The show was in the 1930s. Yeah, I heard of that show called Them. It was in Compton. Now Compton ain't even black no more. Compton is, I think, I don't know what percentage. Compton got a low ass percentage of black folks. I got family that live in Compton still, on both sides of my family, but it still remains, nigga. That shit 65% Hispanic. Compton is 65% Hispanic. Ain't nobody hanging out like the Compton City G's video. All them niggas that be shooting them videos outside them liquor stores, all them gangbangers. All them niggas struggling to still live there, nigga. Them niggas struggling to still live there. Niggas lying. Niggas lying. Selling false images to the public. That's why they not on. That's why they don't get on. You said it's 28% black. Compton, 28% black. That's surprising to me. Shit, that's surprising. I'm surprised it ain't more Asians there. Motherfucker ain't that gentrified yet. Shit close to Long Beach, ain't it? I know Long Beach got a lot of Asians. Not a lot, but a good number. It'll change soon. Give it 15 years. And those demographics will shift too. Those demographics will shift too. But either way, man, black folks not on their business and want to keep killing each other, and then you letting innocent blacks die in your so-called neighborhood, and you ain't got no get back for them, and they got killed by a Mexican gang on behalf of y'all niggas beefing, and you niggas just play the shit off like it ain't nothing. So whatever comes, whatever happens to your area, ain't no sympathy. That's why I ain't got no real attachment to the shit. You feel me? Man, I don't even want to talk about it. The whole block gone. My whole block, West LA, West Side, South Central. Everybody gone. Everybody's gone. All the originals are gone. They got no reason to come back. They sold their homes. They moved out. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna highlight y'all. Like, comment, dislike, late night stream. I wanted to talk about the Memo shit, but I did. You know what I'm saying? He said I do because my family been there for generations. For sure. Mines have been on the same block since the 1970s. They sold their home in 2004 and moved to the south. They sold their home and moved big ass home in the South a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? They seen that shit coming because the shit was rising, shit was changing. You know, yeah, you had all type of shit happening. They seen the shift. You know, you smart, your black family smart. Get the fuck up out of there. Get your ass a big ass home in the South. You smart. You know, and even that shit, I ain't even gonna talk about that. They fucking shit up, niggas. It's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's not even. It's the mentality. It ain't our color. It's our mentality at this point, bro. It ain't our color that's holding us back. It's our mentality that's holding us back. It's still certain. It's our mentality. Let's just say that on a political scale, on a political realm, it's our mentalities that's holding us back. It's the way we approach things. We rioted. We got some things changed, but honestly, a lot of this shit can be thrown under the rug. All that police report, this, that, man, that shit ain't good enough, nigga. Shit is not good enough. And actually, a lot of these laws that you just heard and saw, come on now, they letting gangbangers out, man. They letting them out, nigga. But this one right here, let me find this one. Let me find this one right here. Let me find this one. Said, which one is it? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I just read it. Just read the shit. Hold on. Let me just read this one more time. All right. All right. No. That ain't even what I'm looking for. I'm tripping. I didn't even see that. Oh, look. Oh, look what it says. State law now defines and bans law enforcement gangs, 3,000 boys, the existence of which roiled the law enforcement, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department in 2021, and makes participating a grounds for dismissal. I mean, 3,000 boys. What's them other LAPD gang? Banditos. You got Banditos. You got the 3,000 boys. LAPD got gangs within there, and they got initiations. And I'm glad they focusing on this shit. I don't know why I skipped over that one, but come on, man. Come on, man. That's 20. Hey, look, we gotta keep the foot to man. We gotta keep it, man. We ain't even a big population in Los Angeles, and that's what we got from the 2020 riots, nigga. That's what it takes, nigga. They tired of their cities burning down. Niggas still doing smash and grabs. Niggas going psycho, murdering niggas in Hollywood, robbing them, home invasions, laying niggas down, kidnapping. Niggas is going crazy in them streets, bro. Young, they killing rappers. They doing it, bro. Do LAPD gangs beef with each other? We will never know. If they do, we'll never know. If we do, they'll never know. If a cop get killed, it'll be national news. Just know that. So what? How strong is they beef that a cop don't get killed? Gangbangers, somebody drops. A body drops in a gang beef. So do LAPD gangs beef? I don't know. Has a cop been dropped? That'll be national news if a LAPD offer. You know, think about it, bro. That's all I'm saying. Think about that shit. I ain't the smartest goddamn man in the world, bro, but I can put two and two together. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But yeah, like, comment, dislike. I told you where to look this up at, where to find it. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good. Peace.